Ladies and gentlemen, Rosie here. I'm still in shock over this new killer. Like, I expected this. I think everybody pretty much did. They expected this to be the chapter where they gave us the LGBTQ plus character. Okay, I think everyone was expecting that. So even if you don't like it, you grit your teeth. You kind of knew it was coming. Whatever. We're not here to comment on that today. I don't really like the PC culture war stuff, but we're not here to comment on that today. I'm here to comment on the character himself. Okay. I usually don't do this, but I think this character is so especially bad and insulting. I have an honest question for the LGBTQ plus community. Do you like this character? Like, for real, can you honestly look at this character and tell me you were represented well? The character is so annoying. Though, like, his appearance, the bright colors, the way he turns and looks and winks at you when you're on the select screen, the show me, he's a stereotype, guys. Like, can you honestly look at this character and tell me you don't feel insulted by it? Like, if I were one of you guys, I would feel insulted by this. Like, I don't know. Like maybe that's me. That's me as a straight white male exercising my privilege. But if I were you guys, I would just feel insulted by this, honestly. But, let me give you my 2 cents, okay? How would I have done this chapter? Okay? So, let's kind of take the lore. He's like a movie star kind of guy, right? Like, he wanted to be like a movie star, and then he went crazy or some shit. Okay, so how about this? How about this for your LGBTQ plus character? He's been fighting against the fact that he's gay his entire life, right? Like, that's his identity, fine. But, like, he always wanted to be a movie star, okay? And, like, he couldn't ever get roles until his, okay, maybe you could say he's, like, his late 30s or something, because they finally, like, allowed him to act. Like, it finally became socially acceptable for him to act, okay? So he gets cast in a movie by, I think the survivor of this chapter is like a movie producer, right? So, like, he gets cast by the survivor, okay? And so, like, when I'm trying to think here, bro. And then my main idea here, though, is that upon his casting, there was massive protests that break out across the country/city that he's from by the modern-day cult of people that worship the Plague's god. There you go. You can connect it to other killers. Plague is like the religious figure, right? The modern-day cultists that worship the Plague's god break out in protest over him getting cast because he's LGBTQ+. Okay? And then, after that happening, like, you can write that into his lore. So one night when he and, like, the survivor are, like, choosing to, like, they're rehearsing or some shit, the cultists come in and they burn the fucking place down. Okay? She barely gets out, but he gets, like, scarred and gets burns, like, half his face goes missing or some shit, and then as he dies, he swears revenge against the cultists and whatever, and then he gets abducted by the entity, who, as we all know, the lore is that the entity makes the killers see the survivors as something they're, like, against, right? So that's how there's a story. And then you fix his appearance because he's burned and he has a skeleton showing, and then his, like, half his face is a skeleton or it's burned, kind of like the Plague. They can mirror each other. And then his other eye can have a tear with makeup coming down his face. How about that? I think that's way fucking better than this shit. Don't you? Get some contemporary, modern LGBTQ plus issues involved while still maintaining a look and appearance that's actually scary. And then you change his whole fucking character. I don't want to hear these noises, this He laughs too much, bruh. But, that's just my perspective on what I would do to get an LGBTQ plus killer that's actually scary. Or that's actually intimidating. Because this guy's just a fucking joke. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know if I'm onto something in the comments section. I think that'd be much better than this shit.